them mother drank and smoked while they was pregnant. That's why they're so angry. Cause who the fuck is angry? You supposed to be angry at a that did this. Not that's the reason why you don't find it to be angry is because you did it. Then y'all want to hop on here talking about I'm talking about my grandbaby. No, I'm talking about the trifling mammy. Now please don't get me started because I done already repented.
I'm thinking of arguing about something else. That just got that picture of, bro.
Excuse me, sir, what are you guys arresting her for?
Another charge.
A warrant out for what?
Sorry?
A warrant for what, sir?
Right.
Janet, why didn't you convince her to help Junior? I did. My cousin is a specialist. I did the best I could. My cousin works with autistic children. She works one-on-one with all kinds of children. It don't matter if you're autistic, if you're not, if you're regular children, we offered the help as much as we can. My cousin is literally has her BA in all of this. It's when people are in denial of stuff, it's you can't help people when they're in denial of what's actually going on in reality. I get.
Chrisean Rock just went nuclear after CPS snatched Junior right out from under her nose. She's spiraling online in a rage that screams total meltdown. But here's the kicker. CPS didn't just pop up out of nowhere. They stormed her house after a chilling video leaked of her literally risking Junior's life. What they found inside will make your blood run cold. Turns out CPS had eyes on her for months, and it all blew up when she left Junior locked in a car during a blazing heat wave just so she could scream at Blueface. That was it. Junior was taken, and now Chrisean's staring down charges that could land her straight back behind bars. Word on the street is they found bottles of alcohol and illegal substances scattered around the baby during the raid, plus other shocking stuff that put Junior in serious danger. CPS wasn't messing around this time, and it's looking like Chrisean could be going away for a long stretch. Not only did they rip Junior away from her, but they hit her with child endangerment charges. Things are spiraling fast, and it's about to get even uglier. The CPS case report just leaked, and we've got to unpack every jaw-dropping detail. Oh, and don't forget, Chrisean was already locked up just last year. She barely stepped out of jail for 5 minutes, and now it looks like she's about to land right back inside. Everyone's buzzing that Chrisean totally deserves to lose custody of Junior. But did that really play into CPS snatching her kid? Turns out, CPS was watching her every move for ages, and they finally swooped in just days ago. Word on the block says they raided Chrisean's house on child endangerment suspicions and ripped Junior from her arms. The street's been whispering forever that Chrisean's not exactly Mother of the Year, but the CPS report shows it's way worse than anyone imagined. If you thought her partying, drinking, and puffing in the club while pregnant was rock bottom, brace yourself for a straight-up nightmare. Sources say CPS agents rolled up for their investigation, and what they uncovered was horrifying. The house was a danger zone. Nothing was baby-proofed, and dangerous stuff was everywhere Junior could reach. But hold up, it gets even uglier. Allegedly, bottles of booze were scattered in every room, plus substances that should never be near a child. What's wild is Chrisean didn't even bother to clean up, even though she had to know CPS was breathing down her neck. Now the streets are saying things inside that house were way messier and far more dangerous than anyone realized. The worst part? When CPS agents grilled Chrisean about the booze and substances lying around, she straight up told them it didn't matter because Junior couldn't reach them. She allegedly said Junior couldn't even crawl or walk, so why worry? He couldn't grab anything anyway. This is heartbreaking. But then she basically confirmed the rumors flying around that Junior has some kind of disability. Folks have been whispering for ages that she did something to mess that baby up. Even Blueface's mom, Lisa, called it out in an Instagram video a while back. Chrisean used to deny it every single time, but out of nowhere she flipped and admitted it to CPS, like she thought it'd get her off the hook. She really tried to use Junior's condition like a get-out-of-jail-free card, but CPS wasn't buying any of it for a second. They saw right through her excuses and swooped in to remove Junior from her care immediately. Right now, there's no word on how long he'll be out of her custody, but it's looking like she won't be seeing her son anytime soon. And if losing her child wasn't enough to shatter her world, reports say CPS launched a full-blown child endangerment investigation on her. Everyone knows how serious endangerment charges are. She's deep in trouble. The wildest part? Doesn't even need to dig too hard, because social media is overflowing with videos showing just how bad things were. And let's be real, there's a mountain of clips that don't paint Chrisean in a good light. This mess makes Chrisean look real bad. When you stack the shocking stuff CPS found in her house with all the videos floating online, it's crystal clear why they're investigating her for child endangerment. Fans have been begging CPS for nearly 2 years to step in and protect Junior, but they only just decided to act now. So, what made CPS finally pounce? It probably has everything to do with that terrifying moment a few days ago when Chrisean almost put Junior's life in serious danger. Nobody's claiming she tried to hurt her kid on purpose, but it sure looks like pure carelessness and neglect. Here's what went down. She was streaming on Twitch a few days ago and told some Twitch employees to toss Junior in the car so she could stay on the phone with Blueface. Can you believe that? She kept chatting it up off camera with Blueface, the same guy who's made it crystal clear he doesn't want anything to do with her or Junior. Meanwhile, poor Junior was stuck crying his eyes out alone in the car, and Chrisean didn't even flinch. The Twitch workers were practically begging her to check on her son, but she just couldn't be bothered. By the time she finally dragged herself to the car, Junior was already coughing from crying so hard. That's beyond messed up. Everyone watching was stunned. How could she let this happen? This is the kind of recklessness that finally pushed CPS over the edge. It's blazing hot outside right now, triple digits in most places. Everybody knows you can't even leave your dog in a locked car without AC in this heat. But somehow, Chrisean thought it was totally fine to leave her baby locked inside a car, baking in the summer sun, just so she could chat with her baby daddy who's sitting in prison. This move set fans off big time. People were furious and the outrage was instant. Turns out this was the final straw for CPS. They finally swooped in to take control of the chaos. What started as a routine welfare check spiraled into a full-on investigation, and now Chrisean could lose Junior for good. And if Chrisean thinks for even a second that anyone's gonna feel sorry for her losing custody, she's dead wrong. Fans have been begging CPS for ages to take action, and they're not showing her any sympathy now. Comments online are brutal. Some folks are saying, "I'm sick of this. Her time's coming 'cause she thinks she's untouchable." Others are posting, "She's dirty, she'll end up right back in jail." And some even wrote, "She's a toxic mess. I pray CPS takes Junior so he can get the love he deserves." People can't believe Chrisean's even a real person with how reckless she's been acting. She's got no one left to lean on now? The craziest part? Fans have been warning her for years that CPS would eventually come knocking if she didn't change her ways. And now it's happening right before everyone's eyes. Chrisean was dragging Junior to loud concerts with no protective headphones when he was just a newborn. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. Blueface himself exposed her for not caring for herself during pregnancy. He even tweeted that she was smoking a blunt on the way to the hospital and planning to do a concert right before giving birth. Can you believe that? He didn't hold back, saying, "You smoked your way to birth? You really think I can't get custody?" He added, he had no plans to take Junior away, but if Chrisean kept showing these dangerous signs, he'd step up to do what's best for the baby. He even dropped another bomb, saying, "My son not healthy 'cause she drank, smoked, and got beat up her whole pregnancy. She couldn't even stop for 1 month." It gets worse. Other people have claimed Chrisean flat out refused to get Junior the medical care he needed since day one. Remember when Blueface called her out for refusing to get Junior surgery for his hernia when he was a tiny baby? He called her irresponsible and threatened to call CPS back then, but everyone jumped on him for supposedly shaming a new mom. But as wild as it sounds, Blueface might have been the only one making sense. CPS later confirmed serious child endangerment. Chrisean wasn't just neglecting Junior's health, she was actively stopping anyone else from getting him help. Her ex-friend Janet spilled that she even tried connecting Junior with her cousin, a specialist in child development issues, but Chrisean shot it down immediately. Janet wasn't holding back. She went straight to social media to spill every messy detail in a video that's now blowing up online. People are shocked, asking how Chrisean could treat her own baby so terribly. From locking him alone in a hot car to refusing medical help and leaving bottles of booze and other dangerous stuff right where Junior could grab them. The real shocker is how long it took CPS to finally step in. For someone who always claims she loves her son more than anything, why does she keep putting him in danger? The ugly truth? It looks like Chrisean never wanted Junior in the first place. And that's straight from her own mouth. A video is floating around showing her drinking heavily while pregnant. Her own family and friends begged her to stop, but she snapped back saying she'd get rid of the pregnancy whenever she wanted. That's heartbreaking to hear about any child. In another Instagram post, Chrisean revealed she only kept the pregnancy because she felt too far along to end it. She wrote, "I'm 20 weeks already, but when I saw the face of what's growing inside me, I had to pray the fear away of being a mommy. It's super overwhelming because this pregnancy wasn't planned, and now we don't see a future together anymore. We both did things that brought so much stress. I was left with the option of termination." She admitted she was shocked to realize she was too far along to turn back from becoming a mom, but trust, things only get nastier and crazier from here. Now, rumors are flying that she trapped Blueface with a baby, and now that he's out of the picture and locked up, she doesn't see any reason to actually care for Junior. And this theory tracks because a couple years back, Chrisean broke down saying Blueface forced her to end some pregnancies, but he went on to have babies with Jaden instead. That betrayal cut deep. She once vented, "You told, huh? Are you even listening?" as she tried to call him out. Fans are convinced she knew she was losing Blueface to Jaden, so she got pregnant on purpose hoping to keep him. And now, they're saying that's exactly why she keeps putting Junior in dangerous situations. She doesn't need the baby anymore since there's no hope of reuniting with Blueface. That's what's got fans furious. They're saying CPS should have stepped in from day one and taken Junior right after birth to keep him safe. But it gets even messier. Once the clip of her leaving Junior locked in a car went viral, even celebrities started chiming in, calling on CPS to step up and protect that baby. Monty S. Slaughter spilled it all, saying Junior doesn't even have a pediatrician, and she knows for a fact he hasn't seen one in nearly a year. There's no father listed on the birth certificate, and he was born at a birthing center instead of a hospital. That meant it was all on Chrisean to get him to a pediatrician before he was 12 weeks old, but she never bothered. She only took him in when Blueface blasted her online about Junior's hernia. Money S also claimed Junior has serious health issues, but Chrisean refuses to take him to a doctor because she knows CPS will swoop in. That explains why it took CPS this long to finally step in. Everyone knows doctors, especially pediatricians, are mandatory reporters who can spot neglect from a mile away. It's wild that she hasn't taken her baby for regular checkups. Everyone knows babies are always in and out of the doctor's office to make sure they're hitting their milestones. And what happens when the baby gets sick? Babies catch every germ floating around. And if Junior hasn't seen a doctor in almost a year, it's terrifying to think what could be wrong. Let's not even get started on how she skipped the first 3 months of pediatric visits. That's a whole other disaster. Maniessa's viral comment seems to be the spark that finally lit the fire under CPS. They showed up at Chrisean's door less than a day after her statement blew up online. But now fans are split over CPS's decision to take Junior away. Some people feel it was overdue, while others worry about separating a child who might have special needs from his mother. Either way, it's clear this situation has exploded into something way bigger than anyone expected. Junior's almost 2 but can't walk or even hold up his head, and there's rumors he might be blind too. Putting a baby with those challenges into foster care is complicated, especially when his parents are 2 of the most chaotic people around. Some fans think Junior should have stayed with family, but here's the kicker. Reports say nobody stepped up to take him. Usually, CPS tries to place kids with a close relative, but not a single person in Chrisean or Blueface's families wanted Junior. And honestly, that's not shocking. Chrisean and her sister Tiki can't stand each other, and Blueface's parents, let's just say they're not exactly stable enough to help. Remember last year when Chrisean got arrested right in court while she had Junior with her? Blueface's mom and dad were both there, but instead of helping, they were busy fighting each other because neither of them wanted to take the baby home. That mess alone shows why CPS had no choice but to step in. With his dad in prison and his mom neglecting him, poor Junior had no one. It's heartbreaking all around. And Chrisean better get a lawyer on speed dial because CPS isn't messing around this time. But what do you think? Does Chrisean really deserve to lose her baby over all this? Or is CPS going too far because she's a young black mom? Or maybe you think Chrisean needs to be under the jail for what she did? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Smash that like button, share this video, and don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next one.